moving on to our next segment, standout
Whoa.
moment of the week.
Can
Is there
we
an
buy
echo in
like a
here?
real? Can
Is there an
we
echo in
make
here?
a machine? Can we get a machine that does like a real echo? Do we
Ooh,
have
that'd
that
be
in the
fun.
budget?
Get like a one of those soundboards.
Yeah.
I
Mwah,
would
mwah, mwah, mwah,
abuse
mwah.
that shit. I would press me. It would be terrible. It'd be like one of those 4 a.m. shows that's supposed to wake you up.
Seems worth it to me.
This is where we talk about our favorite panel or page that came out this week. I picked a page, and if you are watching this on YouTube, you can see it, but if you are listening, you can go look at this art on AIPTcomics.com. I picked a page from DCKO, number 5, the finale of the big event. Scott Snyder wrote, Javier Fernandez drew, and I just really liked the play with panels here where Superman is what does he do when he's lasering someone? Is it zapping? He's
I always say
zapping,
zap it. Yeah, he zaps people, lasers them.
punching, getting punched, Dark Side. And as he's punching him, they're both superpowered, super gods beyond the multiverse. They're like falling through moments in the multiverse, some of which are familiar, some may not be, but it's a neat way to convey that this fight is ongoing in the moment, but also cutting through the multiverse, which is quite neat. And I think it really captures that well. It's a really tricky thing to capture too. I'd love to know what the script said for this. I wonder if it was Javier's, idea or not.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I feel like if you had done this shot where it's sort of like in a horizontal, where they're just moving left to
Mm,
right, there's some
yeah,
version of that that's kind of already been done, but this kind of like vertical top down, it creates a sense of gravity. There's like a definite
yeah,
momentum that I think that you can't capture going left to right or
true.
whatever.
It's like they're falling.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty neat. But what was your favorite full page
My
splash?
favorite is from a little comic called Cult of the Lamb Last Sacrament Special number one.
Ever heard of
I
it?
ever heard of it, dummies? I just really love this page. Like, I don't want to spoil the context. Like, I think it's just such a cool moment. You have this tiny uh fiery little lamb going after this giant monster, and it's uh, depressing and gothic and like intense, but also sort of like fun and endearing. And like it's everything that I really love about this book kind of captured in this moment. Like you can take it very seriously and kind of be swept up, but it's also like again slightly like ridiculous in a way. And so I think there's also something kind of slightly comical about it. But both of those
Oh,
sentiments
for sure.
are balanced really well. And so I think you get like this really intense back and forth, which again is kind of the whole special of just like you know playing with our brains in a really interesting way and getting us thinking about how just like endearing this is, but also how just kind of like bizarre it is. It's just such a great mix of emotions. And again, like Troy Little's art is there's so much depth and power, and like the more you look, the more you kind of discover. And again, character design is really great. It's simple enough in some cases, but it's layered and it just works. And it's such a great shot.
Yeah, the biblical angel in
Yes.
cartoon lamb form is pretty wild. Um, the only criticism I have is it took me a second to even see that this dude is here in the center here, but it looks
Yeah.
great once I noticed it.
Yeah, I think once you notice Lamb,
Yeah.
it feels a little different, the kind of the scope and the tone of the page. But
Something I really like is the lettering because even in death, this large word
even in
balloon at the
death.
top, all this art to soak in, and then this tiny little caption at the bottom. It's like the way you read it really, it's like speed up loud and then quiet and solemn
Yeah.
before we turn the
Yeah,
page.
exactly. Like it goes back to kind of what I was trying to say of this book uses its tools very well to kind of engage you
Right.
in different ways, and the end result is deeply moving.
So someone should blow this up and bring it into a church and see what happens.
Just catches the bursts into flames.
Oh, my stars and garters. What church are you going to, Dave?